We're going to the beach.
We are. We're
Did
going
you
to
like
the beach.
Houston?
I hate driving through Houston.
He doesn't like Houston. Not at all. Why not?
Well, there was a bad accident anyway.
Yeah,
But,
I gotta hold it. We got a selfie.
Because I drive like a grandpa, you said. You got to get on it when you go right downtown. You got to.
And the window's foggy. That's an issue.
Yeah.
It's an issue.
It's an issue.
Yeah. But so we're gonna put all of these together after we're done. If we make it back alive, I'm thinking we should hit up Stewie.
He's in H-Town.
He's in
here, isn't he?
H-Town. Stewie, Bunny Rabbit. I won't call you Sweetie. Don't worry.
I think we pass where Lisa Duncan's from too. She's somewhere between like Austin and Houston.
Well, there was a couple people yesterday when I said we're off to the beach. They were like, "Oh, have fun in Galveston." I hadn't said Galveston yet, and I think people think they're being clever, which is fine. No harm, no foul. But I think the people that are from this area really like that they know where we are.
Well, I think also that last
light?
time, we went to Galveston during the Christmas.
Yeah.
We were like, that's where we are. We're in Galveston.
Yeah, we might move here. Maybe we could. I'd never see Sean. Well, he said I would. He won't fish 24/7 because he'll want to be at home. Right?
I have to be at home if we have a little one.
Yeah, that's true. You could put it on a backpack. Those little infant backpacks.
I'll just kind of like his bassinet, prop up a fishing rod on it.
You'd be like, hold this, right?
Little hand on it.
That's funny. I did have I deleted the wreck footage. I didn't have anything on it that I started filming because I thought it was a protest, and I was like, before we floor it right through all these people.
I know, that would have been bad.
And that's the thing too, was like any veteran that's been in Iraq or Afghanistan or shit like that, when people start milling around in the streets, it's no.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying no one could really fault anybody for that. It's like, dude, you keep moving. You run them over or whatever you have to do. Yeah. That's what they're trained to do. Nothing stops the convoy. Which makes sense. Because that's when people die. Yep. Anyways.
You gotta stay static.
We're almost there. It's 29 more miles. You can't see me. I didn't bring the ring light. It's barely still working because the dog keeps chewing on it. But it's a good little ring light, that little thing.
It is. It's been through a lot.
It has been through a lot. Oh, we just passed a restaurant that's called Gringos, right? Gringos?
Yeah, I find that offensive.
And I said, that offends me. And it really doesn't. I don't care. But at the same time, I'm like, what if it did? Yeah. What if it did? So, I don't know. I don't want to heighten any racial tensions anywhere. I'm ready for that to go die down. All of these live streams talking about it and analyzing it. And I think everybody knows it's fucked up what happened. Everybody knows that. It's horrible. It's disgusting.
There was about 3 different live streams at the same time
talking about it.
Trying to spin it a certain way.
Yeah. And it's horrible. It was racist. It was horrible. It was anything. Nobody deserves to lose their life like that. And it was an improper hold too. Now, I said we aren't going to talk about it, but then we are. But yeah. I was talking to somebody else in the community that works in the jail or has 2 guesses who it is, and that what he did was not ever.
It's not in any kind of protocol. No, nowhere.
Nope. Anyway, there I said we weren't going to talk about it, and we did. But because everybody knows that I'm pretty. Both of us are like back the blue, but there's no justifying that at all.
No.
Anyways. Having said that, don't comment in the comment section your opinions. Just listen to ours. It's not up for debate.
We're going to shut the whole comment section down.
I did that. Remember when I did that for a long time? Kaylee R got so mad. She was like, and she's right though, because she's like, ATX posts things and then turns the comments off, chicken shit. And I was like, well, she's kind of right about that. And Sean is the one that pretty much keeps up with the comment sections on our channel now.
Yeah. I mean, if you come into the comment section and just call us a name or you're this, or call someone or argue with other people, I might boot that comment. If it's like, it can be negative if it's talking about whatever the stream.
But if you're talking about someone's looks, drug use,
I mean, if you're just coming in there generally being snarky, then you can get out of here with that.
Yep. And also, I don't ever see him. If it's about drug use and stuff, Sean takes it out before I see it. Not because I'm like, don't want to see it. Well, I don't want to see it, but
people really don't do the stuff about drug use. You got, when we don't go after a certain person, people, groups get mad at that. And then when we go after somebody or we put a vlog together, other people get mad at that.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody.
I will say, when the people come in and say, y'all are pathetic and this and that, nobody cares. If you're commenting on our vlog within the first 5 minutes it was posted, I'm thinking that you watch us a lot. I don't watch people I hate.
Or you just have a notification so you can come over and leave a comment.
Oh, I've posted a 20-minute vlog before and there's 5 thumbs down 30 seconds after I posted.
Funny.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody says. I mean, it is what it is, but people say, I don't care how many thumbs down to thumbs up, but then you see them turn them off.
People
like
do.
STS does that. They turn theirs off. Elvis turns his off. He said he'll turn him back on when he gets as many thumbs up as thumbs down. But I was thinking yesterday, I think Elvis, well, he's disgusting. But he's a super troll.
He's trolling everybody.
Putting
all
that
the time,
flag
man.
behind him and the Trump hat and
calling all veterans.
Yeah,
and calling all
he's
this
just
and
a
that.
super
It's
troll.
like,
And then he went for whoever speaks out against that other Tasha Teeling. He went after that guy. His name's Gerald, I guess, and started saying that.
he likes Tasha though, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know when they kept saying, yeah, you like you a T girl or whatever, and I'm a T girl. It's like a trans girl. That's very offensive.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding how. Well, he's not heterosexual, but.
Elvis?
Yeah, no. I saw that Craigslist post that you.
God.
That was you dirty fucker. Anyway, I might have to turn off. It's getting foggy again. We have fog lights, I think. We need to learn how to make those work, but we'll film more later. It's probably going to rain all weekend. Sean doesn't give a shit. No, not all weekend. The weekend's gone. Sean don't care.
I'll fish in that. Fish like the rain.
You should have
They're
gotten that
already
little
wet.
bubble. That little boy in the plastic bubble thing we saw at. We also, Sean won't get Yetis. I have a Yeti t-shirt, but I have teased and probed and poked and tried to get a Yeti cooler and he refuses. First of all, he's right though, because if you get a Yeti cooler and a Yeti cup and a Yeti chair, first of all, you're going to have to liquidate your 401k. But second of all, the second you get in the water at the lake or the water at the beach, that son of a bitch is going to be gone.
Someone's gonna take your shit.
And it'll be on Craigslist.
Yep.
And Live PD will be showing that night
Yep.
when you're like, that's my shit right there on Craigslist.
Yeah.
So this turned into a longer vlog.
Yeah.
And
but you can
is
edit.
Houston, Stewie, answer this if you like. Why does Houston take, we leave Austin, the next thing I know we're in Houston, and it takes an hour and a half to get through, even with no traffic.
Houston's a big town, man.
Yeah, it is a big town. Oh, Cracker Barrel. I'm super old. I like Cracker
I like Cracker
I don't like Applebee's.
I like the hash brown casserole.
He does. He'll get like 5 helpings of it. He's like, I want all the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
all
is
her
true.
sides are the dumplings.
Yeah.
So we have like this big
And then I'm full.
cauldron
Well,
of casserole and a big cauldron
and
of
that's
dumplings.
the last time. That's kind of where the sickness started. Remember, I got sick there, and then it got progressively worse until I ended up, whatever. They ended up misdiagnosing me, and you know that a CCU bill can be $28,000 with insurance.
Jeez.
$28,000.
Yep.
And it was a misdiagnosis. They thought it was an intestinal blockage, so they put me in, and that's fine. That's great. Better safe than sorry. But it wasn't.
You know, I'd rather them care too much than not enough. But daggum, that was expensive. It was
That
like,
was
what,
expensive.
3 days in the hospital?
Yeah, our insurance paid like $6,000 of it because it was 28, and now there's 22,000 that's still owed. But the thing is about that hospital, Sean, even if I had been on TRICARE,
Right.
that hospital doesn't take TRICARE. I'd had to go to a different one. But like TRICARE would have paid it something. You know that TRICARE, like with a lot of insurances, like, so there's Scott and White is a big chain in our area, and they take TRICARE. So, and y'all probably know this, but this is interesting. If they take TRICARE, which is awesome, let's say the bill had been $28,000, but TRICARE's only pays, like they say the max they'll pay is $3,000. The hospital has to write off $25,000. They can't collect on it. They can't if you're a TRICARE participant. And most of my doctors that have taken TRICARE say they literally do it out of the kindness of their heart for veterans. They said it don't pay shit. It's not worth anything.
No.
But they do it for veterans.
But then if you are a doctor or a dentist or whatever, or a specialist around a military post, you have to take TRICARE or you won't make it because everybody else takes TRICARE.
And it's the same with like dentists and optometrists. Around a military town, they take it.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, they're like, no, it's not worth it. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? We have 21 more miles. And then we're going to be checking into the no-tell motel with the vibrating bed.
Yeah.
I'll turn it back on when I have quarters.
I don't have to put quarters into it. It stays on.
I wonder if they still... That's so gross. Wasn't that on vacation?
One other where you had to put the quarters into it.
And I was little, so I didn't realize that it was a thing. I was like, oh, how funny. And then as I got older, I realized. Yeah.
Okay, we're going over the bridge. Some of the bridges. Not the big bridge. It's just the bridge now.
Anyway, the next time you see us, we'll either be in our room or it'll be tomorrow morning when it's sunlight. And Sawyer's not here. He's at the vet. And then on Tuesday, they're neutering Sawyer. So I'm pretty sure after this trip to the vet, he's never want to go back.
Yeah, he's not going to like it anymore.
But he's made passionate love to his bed now for a few weeks.
Yeah, he needs to, he's good.
He gets his bed all positioned, and I'm talking for 25 minutes. He's got some stamina. And then he lays down and goes to sleep. And I'm like, yeah.
He's like a regular dude.
I know. I'm like, if you get that much pleasure from a bed. Anyway. But unlike the traveling man, I think it's gross. I don't watch it. Like, he's like, I watch it. I don't do it. Anyway.
That's Elvis.
And he calls it bestial. Anyway, gross, nastiness. Anyway, talk to you guys later.
I got bites right away.
Really?
Yeah, they might have taken the bait off.
That's rude. They'll do it right away?
I understand why that kid was saying everybody's buying shrimp. I mean, everyone's buying squid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At least you're feeding the fish. Right?
Yes.
This way. It didn't even start. Can't get work at the beach. Look at this. There's people picking up trash all over the beach. You can collect your seashells and your... I know. He's actually doing some hard work. He's walking on the beach, making a little bit of money. You could do that and pick up your seashells and name them Fred or Ted or whatever the hell else you want to name them.
See these little bikes everywhere? These things?
Yeah.
We move here. I just wish they were looking at there's one every
Look,
thing.
they took the whole thing up. Even those oil rigs are social distancing. They're like, I know. And Sean sure did say, "Can I look at your fish?" And the guy was, yeah, and he pulled the whole stringer out of the water. So it's not a selfie stick, but it's close. Now that's disgusting.
What is it?
I was filming that, and then I looked over right when you cut a big nasty piece off of it.
So
that sexy.
Why'd you cut the tail off? You think they don't like tails?
No, they don't like the skin.
They don't?
They just take it and feed it to their cat.
Well, you did cut the tail off. Like, you're trying to make it appetizing for them. Is that the knife we got last time?
It has gone full circle from Academy Sports.
But you broke your scissors. I'm already selecting things I want from the gift shop. There's a shirt, there's a seashell bag. You walk along the beach and catch seashell, and it says Galveston on it. I want that. I'll probably go hang out in the bar right there. No, I'm just kidding. Just joking. But they do have good food there.
Yeah, it was. We had like the
We had the shrimp last time.
jalapeno, like shrimp.
Yeah, and the shrimp. I want to go to Bubba Gump Shrimp. That's good.